Hey everybody, it's Mrs. C. I'm coming to you with a real quick video today because this is something I'm going to ask you to do in class. I've put down, made up, honestly, some expressions that I want you to evaluate. So I'm just going to fly through them because this is a video I will not be giving you the answers on the video itself. We'll be talking about them in class because I don't want, you to jump to the ending. I want you to be able to collaborate in your groups and get a final answer and know for sure that you're right before we talk about what the actual answer is. So the problem number 1, evaluate x is 3, y is negative 2, and the expression I gave you in negative 3x minus y times the quantity of y minus x times the other quantity of 2 times the absolute value of xy. All right, moving on to the next one. Just reading these to make sure there's no writing that I've done that you can't identify. The next one, x is equal to 4, y is equal to 3, and z is equal to a negative 2. You have a fraction here in the numerator. You have a 2x minus y times z, basically, right? No quantity there, but times z. And that is over the quantities of x minus z times y times a negative y plus c, excuse me. These are like tongue twisters, even though they don't rhyme. The next one gives me x equal to 1 and y equal to negative 1. We have a 4x squared plus a 2x cubed minus x squared plus y squared. Our next one, x is equal to a negative 4, y to a negative 2, and z to a negative 1. X plus y plus z times the quantity of xy. That quantity is minus the quantity of yz, and that quantity is squared, times another quantity of z, and z is being cubed. I think this is the last quantity. I'm not sure. We'll find out. We have x is equal to 3, y is equal to a negative 2, evaluating for 2x minus 3 times the quantity of 5 minus 2y. That quantity minus 4 times another quantity of y plus 2y minus x. Oh my goodness, there's one more. X equal to 5, y equal to 4, and z equal to a negative 2. Two fractions being added together. The first fraction's numerator is z times the quantity of x plus y, and then that minus 2 over half y, 1/2 y. That fraction is being added to x squared z over negative y. And last but not least, something I want you guys to talk about in your groups. I have a challenge for you. You are going to use the values x is equal to 3, y is equal to a negative 2, and z is equal to 4. You're going to create an expression using all 3 of those variables and all of the 4 major operations in math. What are those? Yes, that's right. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. You're going to use parentheses and fraction bars when you're indicating multiplying and division. So for parentheses, please, no dots. Please, no x's. I want you to use parentheses. And when you're dividing, just like in the last example, I'll go back. When I'm dividing my numerator by my denominator, I use a fraction bar. I don't use the division symbol. And so what are you going to do? Your expression can use other operations such as x squared or the square root of z or the absolute value of a negative x. You can use all of those operations. And, of course, you don't have to use the x or the z or the, whatever. You could pick, you could say 5 squared if you wanted. And also your expression, finally, this is the big one, must equal the value of 1. So, for example, I'm going to go back again. You're going to write something that looks like that, and in the end, after it's been evaluated, it's going to have to equal 1. Here's the best part. In your groups, I'm not happy with just 1. I want one individual, unique expression for every person in your group. They all equal 1, but they're all in different forms. So what's the best thing to do? Work together. As always, put those heads together. Give it your best shot. You're only doing, you're only doing this challenge after, I would think, you've gone back over all 3 of the expressions. So you're going to use parentheses and fraction bars when you're indicating multiplying and division. So for parentheses, please, no dots. Please, no x's. I want one individual, unique expression for every person in your group. They all equal 1, but they're all in different forms. So what's the best thing to do? Work together. As always, put those heads together. Give it your best shot. You're only doing this challenge after, I would think, you've gone back over all of these problems. You want to make sure that everybody knew what they were doing. Check your answers. I'm not giving them to you, so you got to really double check and look over. Everyone has shown me weakness in this skill. Everyone. And so I want to make sure you've gone over it, you've practiced it, and you can do a challenge like this. So keep your heads together. Don't get frustrated. Help each other. Collaborate. And you know what I'll do? I'm going to see you on the flip side.